What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling great. Let's get it in. You see, there's many kind of wars that's going on within the world. You know what I mean? And one of the wars that's going on is the food war. I want to talk about the food war and the sex war. But let's talk about the food war. Right? And I talked about this before, but I want to go a little bit deeper. Take my time and go a little bit deeper, right? So they told you need to eat 3 meals a day. The same system that enslaved you in the first place told you that you need to eat 3 meals a day. That is a lie, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, before I continue, this isn't a video telling you what to eat or what not to eat or go on a diet or anything like that. This is not that video. You know what I mean? This is not that video at all. This video is to tell you how they're using food against you. You know what I mean? But let's continue. But yeah, they tell you need to eat 3 times a day. That is a lie. You are not designed to eat 3 meals a day. That is a lie created by the system. Not only to make money off of you, not only to make money off of you, but to keep you moving slow. You see, most people on the planet, they eat for pleasure. Most of us eat for pleasure. I do it. Not like I used to, but you know what I mean? But most people eat for pleasure. We're not taught to eat for fuel. We're supposed to eat the mangoes. We're supposed to eat the watermelon. We're supposed to eat what nature naturally gives us. This is why you have... I'm going to show you something. This is why you have... Look at this. This is why you have fruits and vegetables and other stuff in nature that resembles the human body, because that's what you're designed to eat. All the other stuff that they produce in the market, it's not designed for your benefit. It's designed to pleasure you. Food and sex go hand in hand. Again, most of us don't eat for pleasure. Most of us don't eat for fuel. Most of us don't eat because it's healthy. We eat for pleasure. We want to have the Oreo. And we know damn well there's no health benefits of eating Oreo. We love the hot Cheetos. We know damn well there's no health benefits of eating the Cheetos. We love eating the burgers. We love eating the junk food. And we know damn well there's no health benefits of eating those things. We eat it, why? Because it tastes good. It feels good in our body. We eat it for pleasure. But Mother Nature provides us with natural food, natural fuel, with natural energy to give to our body, to heal the body, to live longer, to be healthier, and not to be sick. You see, most of the diseases that we have on this planet comes from us eating junk food. Diabetes, cancer, bones problem. We have headaches. It's because of the food that they produce in the market. You know what I mean? And we eat for pleasure. We're not taught that fruits and vegetables and other natural products that's from nature, we're not taught that that is our energy. It's like a health bar. You know, when you play a video game, you eat a health bar and then you get more life, you get more life. This is how life is. Life is like a super advanced video game. And the health bars are like, you know, your mangoes, your watermelon,
Man, what a getaway, man.
you know, and you know, your natural fruits and vegetables. That's the energy booster. Like the walnut shaped like the brain because it's for your brain. The grape is shaped like your what? Your lungs. So on and so forth. But the system we up under took you out of nature and told you and gave you Pop-Tarts and gave you Cheetos and gave you hot Cheetos and give you potato chips. And give you clone meat. Your body's supposed to be alkaline, meaning it's supposed to be, you know, it's supposed to be yeah, my bad. It's supposed to be like alkaline, not acidic. Most of the people, most humans' body are acidic. It's not alkaline, or it could be a balance. You know what I mean? Or it could be a balance. Now, I'm not saying, oh, don't eat the Oreo. I'm not religious with it. Don't eat the Oreo. Don't eat. No, that's not the point. My point is to show you how they use food as a weapon. If you eat better, you think better, you feel better, you do better. Try eating Oreos every day. Try eating Cheetos every day. Try eating a hamburger every single day with no fruits or vegetables or anything natural. Try doing that for years. See how you feel. Nigga, you'll develop cancer. You'll develop diabetes. You'll develop all type of disease. Because you have no balance. All you're doing is eating for pleasure. That's why you have obesity. That's why people get fat. That's why people think slow. Because the food, right? The food fucks with your brains, man. The genetically modified food, the fake food that they have at the supermarket, it fucks with your mind. It makes you move slow and think slow. This is why it's hard for people to grasp high spiritual topic. This is why it's hard for people to wake up, to spiritually wake up out of the matrix. They can't wake up. They got so much shit. They got so much junk in their mind and body. What they say, you are what you eat. They say you are what you eat. And they give you stuff like breakfast. Look at the word, break fast. You're breaking your fast when you sleep. Your body's supposed to, you're fasting when you're sleeping. And then when you wake up, the first thing they do is what? Give you cereal, milk, pancakes, waffles, cinnamon sticks, sugary products in the morning. Why? Not only for money, but it's a spiritual warfare. It is a war tool to keep you asleep, to keep you vibrating low. That's another thing too. These are low vibrational food. It lowers your energy and lowers your vibration. This is why, again, it's difficult for people to understand high spiritual topics. And this is why it sounds crazy to people when I speak about, you know, high vibrational topics, when I speak about spirituality, when I speak about stuff that's not, you know, that's out there. People look at me crazy. It's because they're not in tune. They're not in tune with Mother Nature. You're out of tune with nature. I don't expect you to over and enter and understand what I'm saying, because why? You're putting junk in your body. You've been genetically modified. You're a zombie. You don't become a food zombie. You don't take time. You don't take time out and read the ingredients that's in the food, bro. When you look at most of the ingredients in the store, like when you look at these ingredients, there's some ingredients, right, that you can't even, that I can't even pronounce. I bet you can't even pronounce either, man. They put cleaning products in some of these ingredients. I've seen people clean toilet bowls with Pepsi. I've seen people clean toilet bowls with Coca-Cola. They mop the floor with Coca-Cola. That's a cleaning. People cleaning with sodas, man. I done seen it. You could YouTube it. This is why I say it's a food war. Food is being used as a weapon against you. It lowers your energy. It lowers your vibration. It lowers your thinking. And another thing I want you to notice, right? When you go inside the grocery store, hold up. Okay, I wanted to show like a visual image of what I'm going to say. When you go inside of a grocery store, Publix, Walmart, notice how the fruits and vegetables, right? It's only in a small part of the store compared to everything else. It's only a little bit of fruits and vegetables. You see how small the fruit and vegetable aisle is? It's in one section of the store. Everywhere else in the store is what? Junk. There's more junk than fruits, vegetables, and natural products. That's not by accident. That's by design. Because they want you dumbed down. They want you slow. They want you to thinking low vibration. Not only that, these motherfuckers, they fuck with Mother Nature. They fuck with Mother Nature. They kill off all the trees that produce natural fruits with seeds in it, and they fuck around and give you genetically modified food. Genetically modified fruits and vegetables with no seed. Watermelon got no seeds, man. There's no more watermelon seeds. Most fruits in the store got 0 seeds in it, man. It's not natural. Mother Nature give you the seed. Because Mother Nature is what? Natural. But man is like, nah. We're going to genetically modify this, and then we're going to clone it how many times we want, and then we're going to sell it to you. There's no nutrients or anything in those genetically modified fruits, man, or vegetables. And this is why it's so hard to get fruits and vegetables. Not only that, notice how expensive it is to eat a natural diet, man. It's expensive to buy fruits and vegetables, bro, and natural products and greens. But it's easy for you to get a cheeseburger though, a hamburger though, but it's more expensive to eat healthy. But it's cheaper to eat unhealthy food. That's not by accident. That's by design. Because there's a war against you. They're using food against you. You think war is guns. You think war is about guns. You think war is about killing. No, man. That is a psychological, spiritual warfare going on, man. That's why I like to call it, it's a food war. Just try it out. Try eating fruits and vegetables for a week. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. Try eating natural. Try to find natural fruits and vegetables, right? Try your hardest to do it. I know you can do it. And tell me how you feel. You know what I mean? Again, most people, especially here in America, most people, their body is acidic. They have an acidic body. It's not alkaline. And guess what? Parasites, all type of parasites and stuff like that, they cannot exist in an alkaline body. They can only exist in an acidic body, man. Parasites cannot live in a body that's eating natural, because it cannot survive in that. It cannot survive in that environment. It can only survive in an environment where it's acidic. This is why they push junk food. This is why they push you need to eat 3 meals a day bullshit. That is a lie. You don't need to eat 3 meals a day. That is a lie. And another thing, you're supposed to eat at 12 noon. We're really supposed to eat at 12 noon. We're supposed to eat when the sun is at its highest peak, which is 12 noon. This is when we're supposed to eat. But they told you need 3 meals a day. Let me ask you something. When you eat a lot of junk food and sweets and stuff, how do you feel? You yawn, you get tired, and you want to what? You want to go to sleep. You yawn, you get tired, and you want to go to sleep. You don't want to do nothing else. You want to go to sleep. This is how they get you, man. They keep you docile, my nigga. They keep you at a low state of consciousness. Now, if you start eating, again, you start eating high vibrational food, nigga, you're gonna start thinking high. You're gonna start, you know, your third eye might start open, man. You're gonna raise your vibration. You're gonna raise your light. You're gonna raise your consciousness. You're gonna start to understand high spiritual topics, high vibrational topics, man. You're gonna start thinking better. You're gonna want to sleep less because you're gonna have so much energy you can't even go to sleep. But you eat so much junk and crap, you want to sleep more. That means your body's working overtime to heal more. That means because when you sleep, it's when the body's healed. But because the junk we eat, the body have to work extra hard to heal itself. You know what I mean? That's why I call it the food war, man. It's a food war, man. Look at all the fast food restaurant. Junk after junk after junk after junk after junk after. Name one famous healthy restaurant that's on the level of McDonald's. Name one healthy restaurant that's on the level of Burger King or Wendy's or Taco Bell or anything like that. Name one that's on that level. You will not find it. This is why there's McDonald's in every corner in America, bruh. Why? Because there is a war against you. You don't understand that. There is a spiritual warfare going on, man. You know how you know it's not They say war because you won't find McDonald's nowhere in nature, bro. You won't find a burger nowhere in nature. You won't find any. You won't find a Pop Tart. You won't find an Oreo. You won't find the Cheetos. You won't find chips. You won't find anything of that nature in nature. You know what you're gonna find in nature? Mango tree. You know what you're gonna find in nature? Right? Banana tree, cherries, blueberries. What that tell you? What does that tell you? It tells you that man has been genetically modifying your monkey ass since for God's know how long, bro. Even though I don't believe in God, I'm using that as a form of expression. They done created human zombies, man. They zombies. You a zombie. You just consume. That's all you fucking do. Consume, consume, consume. We just walk around here and consuming with no knowledge, with no knowledge of self. You just eat. You don't read. We don't read the ingredients. Half of the ingredients that's in these motherfucking shit, again, you can't even pronounce it, man. But you want to put it in your body, bro. That shit make no sense. But you want to put it in your body, dog. And another thing, when you look at the lion, let's say the lion teeth is designed to tear through flesh. That's why it has fangs and claws. It's designed to eat what? Meat. That's what it has fangs. It's designed to eat meat. The way it runs, it is designed to capture its prey, man. Your teeth are not designed to eat meat, man. If humans was meant to eat meat, we would not create weapons. We would not create tools for us to hunt down the meat. We would just be just like the lion and hunt it down with our bare hands and chew it like a real meat eater. Like a real meat eater, man. A real meat eater eating the meat raw and natural with the blood pumping. That is a meat eater. You are a genetically modified meat eater, bro. You don't have fangs just like the lion. You don't have claws like the lion. You don't have, claws like the lion. Your hands are made to what? To grab fruits from the tree, man. Your teeth are made to eat what? Fruits and vegetables, man. Nature is not stupid. You gotta make tools to even hunt down the animals and to eat it and to cut it up and to eat it. You gotta cook it. And you know how you know you're not a natural. You know how you know you're not a natural meat eater. You have to season that bitch for it to even taste good. You have to season that bitch, and where you get the season from? Nature. By nature, you are not a meat eater. I'm not saying again. This not a video telling you not to eat meat. No, I'm not religious with it. I don't care what you put in your body. I don't give a fuck. I'm just stating the facts. I'm just stating the obvious. It's obvious we're not designed to eat meat. Our teeth is not like the lion teeth. Our hands, we don't have claws like they do, because they're designed to eat meat. I want to see a human being with their bare hands and teeth go hunt down a deer and eat it. I want to see somebody eat a cow, go bite into a cow. You can't do it because you're not naturally designed to do that. Again, you've been genetically modified, man. Again, this is not a video of me telling you what to eat. I don't give a damn what you put in your body. We in the information age, you should know what to put in your body. You know what I mean? Or at least we can have a balance. I'm not telling you not to eat chips or eat Oreos or anything like that. I don't give a damn. But at least have a balance, you know what I mean? I'm just giving information out for people who might not know. You feel me? But we're gonna talk about sex, how to use sex against you. Oh man. Just like with food, we have sex for pleasure. Most of us on this planet have sex for pleasure, man. Oh, I'm horny, so I'm gonna have sex. And then you fuck around and make it, and then you fuck around, and then you fuck around and make a kid that you don't want. My bad, y'all. And then you fuck around and make a kid that you do not want. And guess what? You pregnant a woman that's gonna put you in child support. Now you stressed out. You might not even could afford the child support. Now they might take away your license. My bad, y'all. Now they might take away your license. Now you might end up in jail. Why? Because you wasn't thinking. You was just having sex for pleasure. Right? Not only the sex, the men, they want you to. We live in a system where they want the men to constantly bust nuts. They constantly want men to release their semen. This is why, again, I talked about this in my other video. This is why porn is free. Why do you think porn is free? Out of all the things in the world, porn is like the most freest shit you could do, dog. Porn is free because you pay with your soul, man. They want you to release semen. Why you think sex sells? Why you think? Look at the OnlyFans. Look at the OnlyFans creator. It is a $1 billion industry, dog. Because sex and lust, that's one of the power that powers the matrix, man. Why you think girls who shake their ass, why you think girls who post half nudes and stuff like that get more followers than people with actual talented skills? Because they want you at a lustful state. They want you to constantly bust nuts. We supposed to, right? Naturally, we're supposed to, the only time you're supposed to have sex is when you're making a child. I know most people don't want to hear that. The only time we're supposed to have sex is when we want to make a child. That's it. But niggas don't understand that. This is why niggas have 4-5 baby daddies. I mean 4-5 baby mamas and have no plan of taking care of them whatsoever. And they constantly want you to release your life force energy. Listen, your semen, that is your life force energy. It literally creates life. We talking about it creates life, bruh. It creates another human being with 2 eyes, with the arm, with the legs, with the ribs, with a soul. Do you understand that? That is your life force energy. But we constantly spill it watching porn. They constantly want you to release it. They constantly want you to think about sex. When you see a beautiful woman, the first thing you think about, you want to have sex with her. This is the warfare that's going on, man. They understand if you hold your semen in and you hold your life force energy in for a long period of time, dude, you can raise your consciousness, you can raise your vibration, you can raise your energy. Just like with the food, you're gonna feel better, you're gonna think better. If you constantly releasing, you lower your vibration, you lower your energy, you lower your consciousness. But if you hold your semen in, your sperm inside, dude, you'll have so much energy to the point where even other women can feel that shit, whether they know it or not. My bad, y'all. I had just people coming, walking in and out, but they can feel that energy whether they know it or not. You send out a certain scent, you send out a certain pheromone, man. When you're practicing semen retention. Not only that, right? When all the life force is within you, you don't release it, right? You can use that energy and to create something. You might create, who knows, the next big app like WhatsApp, or you might create something to benefit the world. I don't know, but you use that energy. You use that energy to create something because your sexual energy is your creative energy. That's what they're not gonna tell you. Your sexual energy is your creative energy. So if you're a rapper, you're a singer, you're an artist, you like to draw, you whatever that you do, you can use, instead of releasing that semen, you can use that energy and transmute it to your art. Whether you're rapping, whether you're dancing, whether you make beats, you can use that energy, man. And create something. And that's when the women gonna come, bro. That's when life gonna start testing you, bro. That's when the sucky bus gonna come, bro. That's when people gonna see your light. They see your light. They see you shining. Because you gotta think about it again. That your life force is your energy, dog. That is your creative force. And it goes back to the porn, and this is why porn is free. They constantly want you to spill your semen. Your semen is magical. That is your life force energy, dog. They tell you to spill like it's nothing. They're stealing your life force, dude. You keep that energy in, dude, your nails can grow, your hair can grow, your skin start growing, you see better, you feel better. Females is gonna see that, whether they know it or not. They're gonna see a nigga that's shining, dog. But like, damn, what? They're gonna be like, there's something about this dude. They're not gonna know what the fuck is going on, but there's something about this guy. He is glowing. That's that sexual energy. Right? So when you masturbate, right? And then you want semen retention, you holding your life force, don't release it. When you about to so-called bust a nut, don't release it. Imagine that nut going up in your spine. And then it reach your pineal gland. It can open up your third eye. It could raise, again, you could raise your consciousness, bro. You could open up, I know it's gonna sound out there, but you could open up portals within your mind. You could receive high level knowledge. You can give high level knowledge. You know what I mean? You'll reach a certain state of consciousness that most men won't ever see or won't ever reach, dude. You could do so much with your sexual energy, dog. Or instead of releasing, let's say you have a business. Let's say you're working on a business. You trying to make some money or whatever. You can use that energy and think. You can use that energy and think about your business making millions. Again, instead of releasing it, right? Let's say you're masturbating. Instead of releasing it, the moment you feel like you're about to nut, but don't release it, I want you to think about your business. I want you to think about anything that you want in life. Think about it while you're about to bust, dude. You won't know it works until you try it out, man. That's all I gotta say. You won't know that it works until you try it out. Because again, it is an electric magnetic energy. It is magnetism. This is why when you think about stuff while you're doing it, you can attract stuff. Or let's get a little bit deeper, right? When you with your girl, y'all both having sex, instead of you guys nutting, you guys have to think about the same thing, dude. That's even more energy. I know it sounds crazy, dog. This is what you call sexual magic. That's what you call sex magic. That's hidden occult knowledge, man. They don't want to tell you that, but they tell you to constantly bust nuts. They're not gonna tell you that. But if you and your girl, right, y'all on the same page, y'all on the same vibration, that's the only way it's gonna work. You have to be on the same page. You and your girl, y'all having sex, but don't bust nuts. You guys have to think about the same thing at the same time. Why? Because sex is an electric magnetic energy. You can pull and attract anything that you want. It's called sex magic, man. And they don't tell you that. And this is why they want you to constantly spill your semen, man. This is why the system constantly wants you to bust nuts. This is why they always want you to fucking just have sex and just have babies. That's it. And meanwhile, they're using your sexual energy against you. You don't even know it. You know what I mean? But anyways, y'all be good. Y'all stay aware. Your boy's out.